Hello everyone, and today I'm not going to be telling a story because I felt like I kind of sapped the stories dry last week. And if you enjoyed those two skits I released yesterday, I believe it was, great. If you haven't seen them, I'll link them in the description. And right now I'm watching my first 4K video being uploaded. I'm currently watching the upload bar zoom by. By the time this video is released, that video should be released. And yes, that was pretty cool right there. And today we're going to be talking about Activision and how they're money hungry for, supply drops. And if you haven't heard about the hashtag blackout, or black market blackout, it's essentially just a bunch of YouTubers, big YouTubers like T Martin and all that, coming together to, stop Activision's crazy, money hungry adventure through these supply drops. So I've talked about it before for a few seconds about how but season pass holders should be able to get all the weapons that are currently exclusive to supply drops. Basically, you have to buy them because crypto keys are so hard. Oh yeah, double crypto key weekend. Thanks, Treyarch. I really appreciate you. But I'd appreciate you even more if you made it so season pass holders could get the weapons. Now here's the thing, I'm not getting mad at Treyarch for this, I'm getting mad at Activision, because Activision's, the money hungry scam artists that are pushing these people like Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, well not Infinity Ward yet, but pretty soon, and Treyarch to put out these supply drops. Now I hated Sledgehammer for the longest time for putting out these supply drops. Sure, they might have been for the idea, but I imagine they were forced by Activision, and Activision gets all the money from supply drops, from what I've heard, so essentially the developers aren't getting any money from these supply drops, so why would they, want them, right? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's what I get. I'm sorry, what did I just say? I don't know, it's in the past now. But that's exactly how I know Activision is the one wanting these supply drops. And for the longest time I hated Sledgehammer, because I thought it was them pushing these supply drops, right? And you might be saying, why don't these, developers stop Activision from pushing supply drops to their game? Well, that's probably because Activision is funding these companies like Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer. So without Activision, they wouldn't really be able to do much, So until Activision is gone, we're going to be having supply drops, I imagine, for the next few years of Call of Duty until eventually it dies off and people stand up against supply drops and stop playing Call of Duty and Activision wakes up. But yeah, that's all from me as of right now. Don't hate on Treyarch or Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer. Hate on Activision. But at the same time, you can't really hate on Activision too much because, well, it is a business. You have to remember that. And businesses don't, I'm not saying they don't care about their fans, but their main purpose is to make money, right? And they're making more money than ever off these supply drops, so you can't really hate on them too much because, if I was a business, I would probably want to make as much money as possible. I'm not saying I would put in supply drops or anything. I'm just saying, money is money and a business is there to make money, so Activision, I guess they found the right algorithm on how to make money, and I imagine future games are probably gonna end up doing this. I mean, it's already starting to be the age of the DLC and Season Pass, and I imagine we're gonna go beyond that, and every game is gonna have a supply drop. Do you imagine Pokemon with supply drops? Yeah, me neither. One last reminder about the skits. They will be linked in the description, and if they're not, you got here really early, and I'm proud of you. But I'm still proud of you for being here, even if you're not early. But yeah, try out this Weevil, and I love the Cerberus. I'm out, have a good evening, and try to, get a weapon this weekend with the double crypto keys, I guess. Oh, and the video is 420. Huh.